Welcome to the Every Night is Game Night preview series, the show where designers and publishers share their passion and answer critical questions about their Kickstarter projects. If you're on the fence about a pledge, this is the show for you.
ENGN Preview Series Episode 49, Adventure Mart and Prisma Arena from Hub Games. Yo, my peoples, what's up? Welcome back to the Every Night is Game Night Preview Series. I'm your host, Jason. Thank you so much for joining us. I haven't done a preview series episode in a very, very long time. Figured I would bring this back for a little bit of a special occasion, at least for me. A couple of months ago at this point. It's been a while, man. It was actually before all this quarantine, COVID-19 nonsense. But I was contacted by Rory O'Connor from Rory Story Cubes, which is a big thrill for me. I love the Story Cubes, and I love what he's doing in terms of his approach to games. So he contacted me and he said he's coming to New York. He remembered I was from New York, and he wanted to do a store event at or some kind of gathering. And I figured, okay, let's see what I can come up with. So I contacted my second favorite gaming store. I have to say second favorite for Brant out there. Brant, yes, I know the Portal Gaming Store is my favorite show. Brant, Brian, and all the boys over there. My favorite game store is the Portal, but Brooklyn Strategist is a very, very close second. I probably shouldn't even say that. I love the Strat. I was gaming there. They helped me. They were instrumental in helping me kind of like transition from casual gamer to serious gamer at their game nights on Saturday nights. So if this quarantine lifts, or even before, if you want to patron the Brooklyn Strat, they are an excellent store in the middle of one of the most populous places and also the most hard hit in terms of this whole COVID nonsense. So if you want to go ahead and check the Brooklyn Strategist out, I would love it if you guys can do that. So what I'm going to play for you now are clips that I played from that evening that we had at the Brooklyn Strat. So Rory brought two games that are going to hit Kickstarter very, very soon, this month in May. The two games are Prisma Arena and Adventure Mart. So Adventure Mart first, it's a deck builder, very simple, very light and fun. Prisma Arena is kind of the big show. It's a bigger, arena combat game. No solo modes on either of these, but I'm in Rory's ear. I think Prisma Arena in particular is going to be a very, very attractive little game, and if they can come up with some kind of like bot for it, then I would completely love it, and I think that you guys would love it too. So we're going to talk about those two games for this. We're going to also hear about the Brooklyn Strat, so just giving you a heads up for what's coming up in the episode. So go ahead and enjoy. Yo, my peoples, what's up? Welcome to Every Night is Game Night, the podcast that helps you get your head in the game. Today is a special preview series episode. I'm coming at you live at the Brooklyn Strategist, one of my favorite stores to play games at. We're going to be doing a quick preview, not really a full episode over here, but we're going to be talking about some hub games. But we're going to talk about the Brooklyn Strategist first. I have here my friend Noah, who runs the game night. I've known him for years, played games with him for years. Happy to have him on the show. What's up, Noah?
Happy to be here, man. Thank you.
You started off as a gamer.
Yep.
And then you got hired by the store.
I did. I came out. We have what we call Games with Strangers every Saturday night at 7. I moved into the neighborhood. I wanted to kind of make friends. Came out here, and just eventually the guy who had been running it got promoted up to manager. And I just happened to be at the same time saying, "Are you hiring?" And they said, "Yes." Yeah. "Do you want my job?" I was like, "Cool." So I've been here. And it's a lovely thing because we're the biggest game store in the area, so we have a tremendous opportunity to like let this be kind of a community space.
You'd be really surprised. Brooklyn, New York, you would think like, oh my God, so many people, and there must be gaming all over the place. There's not.
There's a couple of us, but like we've just had very good fortune. We managed to get another side of our store, and like that's difficult. Space here is difficult.
So the Strat is really one of the only games in town. So what would you say makes this place really unique? Obviously we could say game store, you have games, you have open gaming night, you have magic, you have all the other stuff, but like what makes the Strategist unique? Why should people come here and spend their day?
I think the Strategist is great just because it really is. It really does a little bit of everything well. We have over 500 different games, and our staff knows the vast majority of them off the top of their head between us. We've got a fully stocked cafe that does hot food, drinks, beer, wine, mead.
Did you hear that? Beer, wine, and mead? Did you hear that, people?
Yeah, so we have some of the largest wargaming tournaments, largest Magic events, and we're very just. I feel that the atmosphere of the store has really led to its success. Like I said, I was here as a customer for a long time. They're nice people work here who want to help people find their favorite game.
So please go seek out the Brooklyn Strategist. You will have heard of maybe the Complete Strategist in Manhattan. This is not. This is a different thing. Brooklyn is
more Brooklyn, less Complete.
This is a Brooklyn store. If you find yourself in Brooklyn, New York, for any reason whatsoever, please come and visit the Strat. It's an awesome place.
Yeah, we're right off the FG in Bacoca, Cobble Hill, Carroll Garden.
I know it's very late.
It's very late. I've been playing games all day, guys. But you could be too.
All right. Thanks a lot, Noah. Appreciate it.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, everybody. I am back at the Brooklyn Strategist, and I have Rory here. Rory O'Connor from Rory Story Cubes, the man, the myth, the legend. Here he is.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be here.
He is very tired, very jet-lagged. And people are walking by me, but that's so cool. I just finished playing Adventure Mart. I have been here demoing, and I'm here with the two people who played with me for the first game. Please introduce yourselves.
Dan
And my name is Adrian.
Yeah.
And so Adventure Mart is a very light deck building game. Rory, you want to just break down very simply what it's all about?
So in Adventure Mart, you are the manager of an Adventure Mart, which is a fantasy convenience store, like a 7-Eleven. And you basically have 5 days to make as much money for your draconic overlords before you get banished to the abyss for further training. The game plays over 5 days or rounds, and you're basically trying to acquire stock for you to sell to passing adventurers, hire staff, buy fixtures that are going to help you as you try to outsell and outmaneuver your opponents.
Mechanically, it does two different things. First, it's a deck building game, so you start with a dinky little deck where you can't really do much, but then you're going to be acquiring cards either to your hand or permanent cards that are in front of you, and then there's a bidding phase. So there's kind of two pieces together. You're going to, when you uncover these adventure cards, they'll say, okay, what they want, and then you'll kind of go back and forth around the table and bid. And you're going to activate cards, and there's some screwage available. You guys engage in some light screwage at the table, right?
Yeah, there's definitely some light screwage at the table. Especially not heavy. So there was definitely a couple of points where I thought that I had someone else, and then it completely flipped around on me to the point where I was like, how can I dig myself out of this? But I was able to dig myself out enough to still play the game. It was really good. It was well balanced.
Mm-hmm. There was a point where I was like, my man had 3 gold, which is the victory points, and then ended up with 30-something. So it's like, all right, it's not too bad. So the eventual winner, Adrian over here, how did you enjoy the game?
I thought it was a really cute game. I'm beginner's luck, I'd say, but I think it has a lot of possibility for different ways to dig into how to win and how to gather points, and it was fun.
Mm-hmm. The bidding and the deck building, a nice combination. I guess that's something that really appealed to you.
Yeah, so this game is actually by a development team called DigiSprite. They're based in Scotland. I saw the game at UK Games Expo, and first of all, I fell in love with the artwork, which is super kawaii graphics. But then when I saw the gameplay and how it meshed with that aesthetic, it's really simple gameplay, really intuitive, because the idea of running your own store kind of makes sense. But then it does have this, what I consider the selling phase is almost like a Pokemon battle. It's you zoom in to this mini fight where you're trying to offer better quality items that the adventurer is looking for, and you're trying to outsmart and outmaneuver your opponents by increasing the value of stock, freezing stock, banishing it to the abyss to try and win.
Taking stuff away and having one-shots that come out of nowhere and blah, 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 blah. Lots of fun, especially when you get into the later rounds. This is hitting retail, right? Straight to retail? When can we expect to see this on the shelf?
So it'll be late May, early June. June here in the US.
All right, we're going to be talking about a couple of other games with Rory. Thank you guys very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Oh, we have over here. We have the players that are playing Untold. They're like going piping up and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. However, we're going to try to block them out as much as we can and talk about Prisma Arena. Prisma Arena is going to hit Kickstarter very, very soon. Rory's going to break it down, and then we're going to have the players who are playing react to the game. So, Rory, very quickly, what are we doing in Prisma Arena?
So Prisma Arena is like an arena game for a new generation. It's a diceless combat game for 2 to 4 players, and you are basically sparring in the arena with cute creatures called Mokon, and they embody different emotions like happiness and anger and jealousy, and you're essentially moving, blasting and striking within the arena. We use a dial system to activate your characters and combo cards that you can chain off your activation to perform like over-the-top attacks against your opponent. No one dies in the game. It's more like laser tag. So when you receive a number of hits equal to your hit level, you temporarily get bounced from the arena. Your opponent scores points based on the number of hits they had on your character when they get bounced, and everything then kind of resets for you to re-enter the arena and get your revenge.
So it's an arena game, but it's not bloody. It's not kind of cutthroat and stuff. I'm seeing very prismatic, again, Prisma Arena, a lot of cute colors, cute characters, whimsical. You're in for kind of a lighthearted good time. What would you say the level of strategy is that you bring to the game?
There's actually a surprising amount. The game basically levels up with you as you play, because the whole concept of the game is your young novices training to protect Hope from despair. Hope is a giant creature that's slumbering in a crystal, and you're training to become the guardians of Hope. This is going to happen over multiple games in a kind of campaign-style play format. So you learn the basics of the game in the first couple of plays. As you train, you gain points. When you score a number of points, you level up, and your Prisma level increases. It starts to awaken hope, and you start to gain powers by training in the arena. So as you gain the powers, it now starts becoming a bit more like HeroClix or Crossmaster Arena, but you're getting to choose and customize the powers that your hero has. So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on in the game, in that you really focus on your hero. You get to customize their appearance with removable stickers as soon as you open up the game and start playing. And then as you level up, you unlock uniforms that you get to dress your hero in as well.
So low barrier of entry is the intention. And most gamers can come in here. We're in the middle of the Brooklyn Strategist over here. Very light, casual meetup game. So we're just going to have a bunch of people teach it and go. But as you go into it, there'll be more and more and more. Campaign, not cooperative though, just like a competitive level up system.
Well, so I just want to go back to the audience. The intention was to design a game that basically a parent and a child could play together. 2 children, then so age 10, could play together without the adult, but the adults could play against each other and have a really deep, satisfying game as well. So the people who grew up with the likes of HeroClix, they could still scratch that itch through playing this game as well. But it can also be kind of stripped back for a younger player.
Okay. I said this was... All right. So we are going to hear from some feedback in a little bit. Thank you, Rory.
Sorry.
This man is tired. Yeah. This man is about to fall on top of the recorder over here. Thank you, though.
Thank you too.
We're going to say one more thing about Prisma Arena, that this man is tired. Give him some time.
So,
nachos.
Yeah, that's okay there. You were asking about the campaign style of the game, that it's not cooperative. So I was explaining to my daughter about the gameplay mechanics. She was 11 years old at the time, and I was saying how you were sparring against each other to level up and gain the powers. And she said, oh, so you're not trying to kill each other, you're trying to help each other to get better. And I remember thinking, you know what, most arena combat game designers are not going to think like that. And I said, that's exactly what this game is going to be about, and we're going to amplify that as much as possible to bring out that experience. So the game is, yes, you're competing, but in a martial arts sense, that by fighting hard against your opponent, you get better, they get better, and everyone improves along the way.
Oh, okay. So like a karate school.
Yeah.
And everyone goes for that black belt. and we're all going to support each other getting our black belts or whatever it is.
Yeah, so that's literally what happens. You gain Prisma levels, they unlock new powers, they also unlock new uniforms, which are like indicative of your belt as well. So when you're playing this game, you're going to look at your opponent and see the uniform they're wearing and know immediately what level they are and what powers you might expect them to have in the arena as well.
All right, very cool. You can add more to it. All right, so I am here at the demo table. We are just finished the game. I'm trying to avoid sticking phones to people's faces. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, don't do that." However, we do have a couple of people who want to comment on their demo of Prisma Arena. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Guy.
Your name is
Guy.
Guy. All right, and so what'd you think? Just kind of overall impressions. Did you enjoy your play?
Yeah, it was fun. I think the most interesting thing is that as you play, the game evolves.
Okay.
We didn't get to do that on our first game, but at a certain point, you gain certain level ups, and then
you go from like pink belt to blue belt to brown belt. Yeah,
that's how Rory described it to us. And then I think the game mutates, the board changes, your abilities change, so you can sort of play an evolving game over time. That sounds pretty cool.
So, like, just your initial play, like, what did you enjoy the most?
Winning.
Okay, who lost? What's your name?
Ariane.
Okay, you lost the game. Did you enjoy the losing? Was it satisfying losing?
I'm not the most aggressive player, which I think was very key for this game. But I think what was good is, like, I think someone mentioned earlier that it's a high learning curve, but over time, as you get it, you really get in the groove of it, and I really appreciated kind of like, okay, figuring out how to strategize over time.
Right. So, like, you were kind of a little bit learning curves, like, oh no, but then you have to overcome it and engage the game and have a good time. And coming close, I hope you didn't lose so bad.
I kind of lost pretty bad, but I mean, second time around, I won't lose as bad.
Anybody else want to comment about their play? Did they enjoy it?
I think the combo cards are the best part of the game.
The combo cards?
Yeah. It helps you to eliminate enemies very quickly and gain a lot of points.
I like combos. That is definitely a part of my gaming experience that I want. So, what was your name again? Roddick. All right. So, we are at the Brooklyn Strategist. Thank you guys very much for being on the show. Prisma Arena is going to be on Kickstarter very, very soon. Please look out for it. Thank you guys. All right, it is 10:30 at night. The last call has been made. The people that are drinking mead are now finishing up their steins worth of mead. The last role players are putting away their wine. The grill has been turned off, and we have just finished playing a game of Prisma Arena. Me and Rory playing two-player. Rory was good enough to walk me through a demo of the game. He wanted me to give my impressions very quickly. I have one word for you, and it came up during the last when the other players were talking about it. Combo. Combo. It is really, that part is the best part. So in terms of people looking at a Kickstarter and what you're looking for in a battle game, the tactical movement is, it's good, and like everything else that you want in the game like this is, a really rock solid, low barrier, which is in terms of getting people started. A younger player can really get into this, but the combo cards, yes, I love it. It's a system where you do a basic action, and depending on what symbol you have, you can play 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in a row. You can take the enemy hero from 6 to 0 in a turn. You can draw a card out of somebody else's discard pile, use that, and they had their plans, and all of a sudden they don't have anything going on anymore. I just really, really dug that, guys. Previews and everything. It's like, okay, could you, is this like a real review or anything like that? I haven't played this game enough. I only played like half a game. All I know is the part that I'm most excited about is the combo cards. Rory, he's been standing here kind of going like, yes, combo cards. That's what you... It's like, you exactly got the point of the game. Yes, kudos on the system, man. That was really, really inventive and inspiring.
Yeah, so I have to give the credit to John Fiore for that aspect of the game. But yeah, we really wanted to create almost like a cartoonish feel to like Saturday morning cartoon arena combat. And I think the combo cards catch that really well. A neat thing about it is, yes, you can pull off a cool combo by playing those 4 cards out, but then you've no combo cards left in your hand, so you've no surprises for your opponent, and they're free to kind of work around your characters on the board as well. So they have this extra tactical layer as well of you want to hold them back sometimes to bluff your opponent that you can actually perform something, and it might force them to misplay. You forgot to mention that you won the game.
I don't. It doesn't matter. Rory was just putting his units right in front of me like punching bags. I could tell what he was doing. He's like, he wants to do a combo. I'm going to put my unit forward so he can execute that 4-card combo. Thank you very much for your charity.
Well, I thought it was really interesting. You made really good use of your Mocon. So, like, they're the creatures that embody different emotions, and they basically buff your hero with, like, abilities that represent jealousy and happiness and anger. And I think your jealousy really worked in your favor when you stole my blast and were able to use it directly back against me to take out my hero.
Right. I mean, that's really what you're getting into. When you get these back and forth games, you guys know what a sucker I am for good card play. I'm not really like a minis board and a minis dudes on a map type gamer. I don't do a lot in terms of calculating spaces and everything, but I can combo cards. There's one thing I've been able to do for my entire life is combo cards. This one gives you that in spades. So, I mean, Prisma Arena is going on Kickstarter in a couple of months as this episode launches. Rory, thank you so much for showing it. Thank you so much for visiting Brooklyn, which is amazing because, you're not from here. So it was actually kind of serendipitous that we were able to get this together, get a game night together, come to the Brooklyn Strategist. Please, guys, come to the Brooklyn Strategist. Patron, buy the mead, hang out. I love this place. This has been a really, really awesome night.
And likewise for me, I mean, getting to meet you in person, having only spoken over Skype is amazing. This store is amazing. Like, I would, again, highly encourage people to come down. And I look forward to having a rematch and winning the next one.
Maybe at 7 o'clock, not like 11. All right, guys, take care. That was this episode of Every Night is Game Night. Very quick preview series. You know how we roll over here. So until next time, go ahead and grab a game off of that shelf, and let's make every night a game night.